Running the special like Bunny and Clyde. Don't worry, baby, I keep me some fire. Shenanigans and Birkin, she cannot decide. The ladies Mercedes, here goes the surprise. Don't sleep on Miss Lady, help ride. Back while I'm gripping her side. Big and mad back, this ain't regular size. We really fly, we like pelican guys. You ain't slick, I can tell her the skies. Upgrade at my wrist, put baguettes in the sky. She think I might sign her and change her whole life. I told her
It's been the home of the Chiefs since 1972. GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's our visiting team and the Kansas City Chiefs. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olson. That is Jake Elliott getting this one started. Off we go from Kansas City. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. Try a jet sweep. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They get 11 and quickly pick up first down.
So the challenge of these jet sweeps, Mike, is they happen so fast. Nowadays in these offenses, there's so much pre-snap motion that you don't know if the receiver's just going in regular motion or are they timing it up with the snap to give them the jet sweep. So when you don't get an early read, you see the leverage and the contain of the defense break down, and these receivers and the way they can run, they get out into space. They're a handful to track down. I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Second and 10.
Yellow. Hero 15. 180.
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. A dive, but too far out in front of him. Incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And it's going to be third down.
And you can see the quarterback, he's looking up at the Jumbotron after that throw, Mike. He knows he just got away with one, and he's thinking, all right, what do I got to do to make an adjustment that it's not so close the next time?
That's caught. It's Isaiah Pacheco. 11 yards on the pass there. First down, KC.
These third down conversions are just so important. Like everybody stresses, we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on third down.
Past midfield to the 45. And he's going to take this into the end zone. Sensational play for the moment. There's a marker down. I don't think he's going to like the result of this flag. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
Now a carry for Hunt. A gain there of 10 yards. Good for a Chiefs first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense.
He's got his man down. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple. A gain of 2.
I wouldn't be surprised if some point here in the future, Mike, this quarterback drops back. It looks like the same old hitch route underneath, and they give a pump fake and go. You can lull a defense to sleep with a lot of these underneath quick game passes, and once you do, you can try to go for the big one.
Yellow, 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 yellow. Yellow, yellow. Yellow.
On second down, Mahomes. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force third down. 8 yards to go.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
There's a water, right?
They'll run to the former 7th-round draft pick, Isaiah Pacheco. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, AC. His second rushing touchdown of the year. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting the game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown. That is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This fielded at about the 9. We'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. This drive starts at the 21. It's first and 10.
Hey, 73, 73. On touch. 180, 180.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And that's complete to A.J. Brown. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. 3rd and inches. They'll try to run here with Barkley. It's a gain of 12 there. That's enough for a first down.
In today's game, Mike, we're so used to seeing everyone go for quarterback sneak in this situation. 3rd and inches, just let your quarterback kind of barrel forward and get a fresh set of downs. But a nice change up here, giving the ball to your back. Not only does he pick up the first down, but he gets plenty of yards after that.
On first down, it's Hurts. To the outside, catch made by Brown. And he'll wind up getting about 7 yards as he is forced out of bounds.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
They'll run straight ahead with Barkley. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And that's it.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
3rd and 2. Here we go. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. He's got his man. It's Smith. And the defense can't come up with a stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down.
Offensively, landing a lot of body blows on this drive, Mike. Just the ability to steadily march the ball downfield and remain so efficient, both run and pass. As they continue to wear this defense out, they have to find a way to end this drive with points. Anything short of that would be a bit of a letdown.
On 1st and 10, it's Barkley. And a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. Finding space at the 15. And he will get into the end zone. Tank Bigsby. Touchdown, Black Knights. That's his first touchdown of the new year. Big play out of the running game as the back accelerates all the way to the house for the rushing touchdown.
And Mike, when we talk about burst, that's what we're talking about. And they told us all week, be ready for this guy. He's got something special to him, and that long touchdown there is exactly what they're talking about.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And no return here. This is a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
High down these two. High down these two. That's a long way. Hey, ripple it, ripple it.
Here's Mahomes. This caught right side by Worthy. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
For a Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
15.
Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. And he'll take this up to the 48-yard line. Jawan Bentley there on the tackle.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From a couple of yards shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8.
Yellow. That's a line.
The RPO, they'll get it to Brown. He gets free. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. That is 2nd TD catch of the season. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. He'll return this from the 10. Work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On first down, it's Hurts. The coverage right there, and it's knocked away. Incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up second down.
Yeah, I think he got away with one there, Mike. I thought with the way the defender had him covered, I was actually surprised he didn't move off to his next progression. He threw that into some really tight coverage, and he's lucky that ball wasn't picked.
We'll try again. It's second and 10. Now Barkley. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. 14-7 is our score. We'll be back in Kansas City after this. Third and long.
Great, set. Go Silver, right?
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Jamari Connor. And he's going to be taken down, but there are 1, 2, 3 flags on the field. I don't think this is going to stand. So, first and 10 here now at the 38. Hurts to throw. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 14 on that play. One first down.
So in regards to being used in the passing game, there's really two types of backs in this league. There's the check down back. He's able to just take the short gains and try to pick up more yards after catch. And then there's the back that can be used as a weapon. Man, when you got a guy like that in your passing game, it is a handful for defenses.
Trimmer.
On first and 10, it's Hurts. Out to his right. Now he'll run it. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
Anytime the quarterback has the ability to extend the play with his legs, it just puts so much pressure on the defense. Here you are thinking you have all the routes manned up, there's nowhere to go with the ball, and next thing you know, he breaks the pocket, and he's able to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Now Hurts. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they'll move it down to the 11-yard line. He's out of bounds there. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18. On the handoff, this is Barkley. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Second and 11.
Let's go. Trimmer.
To throw is Hurts. And he'll take it on in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Brooklyn.
And that was just a great drive. Really, from start to finish, Mike, you could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix and run, mix and pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. When you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns, man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Black Knights will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll bring it out to the 22-yard line. That's where the offense will take the field.
22-yard line.
Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And this defense having nothing of it. They get him down for a loss on the play.
It's a loss of 2.
Tried to get a little cute here, get the ball into the hands of one of their receivers in space on a jet motion, but really nice job there by the defense. When you can set good edges and you can have good force players on the perimeter of the defense, there's really nowhere for this jet sweep to go, because with them running horizontal before the snap, Mike, it's very hard for these receivers to cut and get vertical.
Mahomes looking to throw on second down. That's caught downfield. It's Kelsey. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. The future Hall of Famers connect. Mahomes to Kelsey one more time for a Chiefs first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again here to Pacheco. Room to run past midfield. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. A gain there of 21. And the Chiefs have a first down.
I've always gone by the philosophy, Mike, that the pass sets up the run. And in these last two plays, that's exactly what happened. You hit them with the big pass, they adjust. You soften them up a little bit, you take advantage for the big gain on the ground.
43!
Once again, it's Pacheco. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
They'll try again here. Second and 10.
Yellow, 180.
Out of the gun, here's Mahomes. That is caught down the field. It's worthy. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. A big pickup there for the Chiefs. 31 yards.
First down and goal to go.
First two drives yielded touchdowns. Now they can make it 3-4-3. It is first and goal.
Hey, 15.
Here's Pacheco to the 5-yard line.
A gain of 5 brings up second and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now here's second and goal.
Yellow.
From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jawan Bentley. And a nice return there. He is taken down up close to the 35-yard line.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulder for their position.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And he's going to be fouled up quickly after a gain of about 1. Drew Tranquil up to make the tackle.
The gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 8. Here's Kurtz. Forced to his right. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That's a good idea. Didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. To throw is Hurts. This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good job separating the receiver from the ball, and it is 4th down. The Black Knights send out their punter.
In punt formation.
Here comes Smith on the return. Oh, hello. He is stopped in his tracks on that one. They made sure that return was not going any farther.
Yellow! Go on, 80!
1st and 10 for Mahomes. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
It's 2nd down.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Mahomes now on 2nd down. 2 minutes to play here in what's been an even first half. We'll return to Arrowhead after this. Two incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10. To throw is Mahomes. In middle, he's got Kelsey. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a 1st down.
And that's an important conversion, not only because it keeps their offense on the field, and now they can go down and see if they can steal some late points. But either way, worst case scenario, Mike, if you're the offense here, you want to possess the ball going into halftime. Don't give your opponent a chance to go down and score on you. So big pickup there. Now we'll see if they can turn it into some points.
On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down. Now after the play, looks like we have an injury for one of the Chiefs. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff going to get a chance to look him over during the break. Here's 2nd and 6.
Yellow! 180!
Throwing now, Mahomes. And he might have waited just a bit too long there as he throws it in incomplete. Looking to set up the screen, but the defense wouldn't give him the time.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, just ends up being a wasted down.
Yellow!
Mahomes going to throw here on third down. That one too far out in front. It is incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. And now it's fourth down. And the Chiefs will punt the ball away. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit in the field of play and continue out of bounds. He'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he works his way through an opening. Up past the 35. Nice run for 8 on that one.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's second and 2. Hurts now. Open man, downfield is Smith. That'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. And he can hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
Second and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here's a handoff to Barkley. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. Clock will stop just under 30 seconds to go in this second quarter. It is third and 10. To throw, Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now this offense going to use the first of their timeouts. Clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Brought in by the tight end, Galveston. And he'll be marked down at the 7. And it will set up first and goal. Now another timeout called by this offense. They have one remaining as they stop it with 13 seconds to play in this opening half. A couple of big plays, one after the other, and now it's first and goal.
180.
Here's Barkley. Down to the 4. It'll be second and goal. No signal, timeout called. 9 seconds left to play in this first half.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
Inside the 5, it is second and goal.
Good.
Hurts. And he's in. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Black Knights.
touchdown, Brooklyn.
You know, we spent so much time talking about the heroics of a game-winning drive to end the fourth quarter in 2-minute mode. Now let's talk about a 2-minute mode, Mike, at the end of the first half. It might not be in walk-off fashion, but I'll tell you what, executing that here, going into halftime, changes this entire game.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Black Knights have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So, still the matter of 6 seconds remaining in this half. And the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Yellow!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Short kick taken just inside the 20. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. To Barkley, running right, and a good job following his blockers, a gain of 7. It'll be 2nd down.
Right at midfield. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing is Hurts. Rolling right. He'll tuck it and take off.
Just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield, he doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Barkley, and he surges folks for a gain of about 5.
He's brought down at the 37-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and 5. He'll stay on the ground with Barkley, and he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
It's a gain of 1 yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4.
Hey, let's go.
Once again, it's Barkley. And he's going to have the first down. They'll mark him at the 29, but it's a new set of downs. First down.